All right, hope you all having a great week. My name is Jerry. This is House of Prep. I'm so glad that you're here and you're watching today. I wanted to talk about a couple things. This is the time of year that we start getting back our income tax money. And we've had some stimulus checks we have received up to this point, and it sounds like there's going to be more on their way for some of us. And I just wanted to talk about what we do when we get these larger chunks of money that are kind of like a bonus, right? Like money that's coming to us that we weren't really planning or expecting. Now, hopefully, if you definitely have a need and you're trying to pay bills and you're trying, maybe to cover your mortgage or what have you, maybe you're still in between with his jobs and things like that, please take care of your bills. Take care of your family. If you need to be able to pay off some of the stuff that's past due, get that stuff caught up first. Don't take the money and go out and just go shopping on a shopping spree. If you need to get your house in order, right? Get everything back in order and make sure that you're taking care of bills first. Now, if you are doing well with bills, consider maybe paying off some debt. If you still have some credit card debt, something that you're not, paying off fast enough, maybe use this extra income tax money or stimulus check money to help try to pay off some of that debt. It's such a great, nice feeling to know that you don't have as many monthly bills. And sometimes when you're out buying things and, it's fun, it's exciting to get new stuff, and, we'll worry about it later. Well, then later comes. And then when later hits and that bill comes, and now you're just kind of like stuck and you become like a slave to that bill that comes in every month from credit card companies that are actually charging you a lot more interest, and you end up paying way more for an item than you normally would. Even if you got it on sale, well, you lost all that sale money, it's gone. So when you start getting in these larger chunks of money, pay down your bills, pay down some debt if you're able to do so. But again, if you have needs, take care of that. Also start thinking about what can I get as a prepper, as somebody who's preparing for the future, preparing for the unknown. What could we possibly use this money for? I know that me personally, I like to get the money and I like to contemplate. I like to think about it. I like to consider what we will use it for. I don't like to just go and let's go buy a brand new TV or something unless you have a need for that. But as far as just this, sporadic spending, being able to take some time, discuss it with your significant other if you have one, and kind of come up with a game plan on what would best benefit us and what would be suitable to be able to spend this money on. Now, obviously, if you are new to prepping, this is a great opportunity for you to take a look at your stock, see where you're at, see how far along you are with preparedness. First of all, go through your pantry, make sure you have backups to everything. I always say that. That's an easy thing to do, and that wouldn't take very much of that chunk of money, just to go through your pantry, make sure you have backups to everything. And then you can start thinking, stocking up and preparing for a little bit more. Maybe take a percentage of that money and add a little bit to your preps. Then start thinking about your non-prep items. Whether it's a generator, whether it's a canner, whether it's a dehydrator. Find something that you could utilize that's going to push you out to that next level of preparedness. And that's what I've been doing. And this year, I had made up my mind, I'm starting with gardening. So I've been able to not spend a whole lot of money, and I already have seeds that are germinating. They're sprouting out of the ground. I have them indoors right now, but I've been bringing them outside in this beautiful weather and letting them sun and trying to help encourage the warmth and the growth of them to get them strong. And you could spend a little extra money, if you wanted to expand your gardening operation, to get more seeds, to get the land tilled up, to start a compost pile, to really just start focusing on maybe the garden tools and the shovel and different things that you may want to start doing to increase your gardening. And then with the canning, that's going to be my next thing that I want to tackle, is the canning part. So I'm going to make sure I have a portion of that money that's set aside, so when it's time, I can shop around for the best canner and the best setup that I could use. and to start purchasing jars and things. There's upfront cost. I like to look at the finances of things, and I understand that in order to start canning, you have to come up with upfront money, and that's what saves you money down the line. It's not going to save you money right away because you just dropped money on everything, the jars and the lids and all that such. So, but it's the long-term reusing some of those items that's going to allow you to save money, and then to have that extra little bit longer of a storage, so that'll give you that peace of mind. Remember, we talk about prepping as insurance. Well, what if you say, I've got people that are telling me, you should spend your money on this and that, and don't waste your time with prepping and this and that. Hey, look, I'm all for taking maybe a percentage of that money and maybe using some of it for vacation. That's okay. It's all right to take a break, and you can, through life and the day-to-day and routine, and you can get burnt out. Don't allow yourself to get burnt out, whether it's from your job, whether it's from your hobbies, from prepping. Don't allow yourself to just overdo it to the point where, man, this isn't even fun anymore. I enjoy prepping, and I'm enjoying learning to garden. I enjoy making YouTube videos, but if I overdo it, if I allow myself to do too much on any one thing, I start becoming burnout. And you lose the joy, and you lose the passion, and you lose the effectiveness of what you do, because let's face it, you've just worn yourself out. That's why in jobs, they give you vacation time. They give you a chance so where you can go and recharge your batteries. So take a chunk of that money and use that for maybe a vacation or a trip that you normally wouldn't be able to do, because it's okay. It's all right to recharge the mind, to kind of do a reset, to kind of have that opportunity to go and get some R&R, okay? And then that way when you come back to whatever it is you're doing, you're refreshed, you're good to go. So don't be afraid to take a percentage of that money. Now, if you're setting your preps, and man, I live in a life of preparedness and I've got everything I need, I don't have any more items, okay, well, maybe elaborate and take a better vacation or take 2 trips through this year. So it's okay to kind of balance out and see where you're at. Not everybody's on the same level. You'll have different needs for this money, or different wants for this money. Some people, want to go get a new boomstick or a new defense item for their house, and that's fine. That's a great opportunity. What a great time in life when you have this extra money coming in to take and fill a void, to fill a hole of something that you don't have, or maybe to shore up somewhere in your prep or your home security or somewhere that you are lacking in. So take a chance and take time to evaluate. But don't ever make fear purchases. I hope you're not like that. I hope you don't have a fear of the unknown or a fear of the what if scenarios. It's so easy to do. It's so easy to talk about and get riled up to the point where you become fearful, and now you go out and you make fearful purchases. You purchase off of fear. Don't allow yourself to do that. Don't go out and just start making purchases because you're afraid of things. No, be planned, be coordinated, make intelligent decisions, make thought out, well organized, planned choices. Don't just go out and just drop money on just things because, well, that's what I saw on YouTube and such. No, take your time, make educated choices, do your research, and like I said, put it to the side for a minute. It's okay. Don't let that money burn a hole in your pocket, or it's just got to get spent. Man, I've got this money, and I've got to spend it on something. You don't have to. It's all right too to save for a rainy day. Don't feel like I got a percentage, all this money out to spend somewhere. No, you don't have to do that. You can actually put some of that money aside, and that's probably a smart thing to do. Maybe take a small percentage of that and get your cash out and put that cash away in a hidden, secure location. So you'll have some cash for emergencies in a time where something hits the fan and you need access to cash, where maybe the ATMs are broke down or shut down, no electricity, but that you have a little bit of emergency cash. So these are just ideas. These are steps that you can take to start shoring up and prepare yourself and your family and your household to be a little bit stronger than you were a week ago. And that's what it's about. That's what the journey of preparedness and being a prepper type person is looking at where I'm at today. And you may think, man, I haven't done a lot, but are you better off today than you were a week ago? Yeah, I did this, that, and that. Okay, well then good. You're on the right path because you're growing, you're improving, you're learning, and keep educating yourself. Keep motivated. Don't quit. Again, don't think that you got to live in fear and look over your shoulder every single day and every time the news comes on. No, you don't have to do that. You just make a choice that this is my plan, this is my goal, this is where I'm headed, and I want to take this amount of money that I have, and it's going to help me to get to my goal. Use your money as a tool. Money can be used as a tool. It's an avenue. It's an avenue from getting you to where you are today to where you want to go tomorrow. So as we go and we make all these videos, and you can go back on my playlist, you can see all the videos of all of our talks and everything that we do and everything we prepare for. It's good to do that. It's good to have the extra encouragement of somebody who's out there encouraging you to do it. So just as you start getting that money, start thinking right now that I'm going to take my time, I'm going to come up with a plan. And look, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Don't forget Thursday, we're going to do our big grocery store updates of all of our local areas. We're going to do that Thursday. So keep a heads up and start kind of making a mental note of your area. We're going to check on gas prices for our local areas, food, any type of price increases, any type of food maybe missing or holes in the shelves. We're going to talk about that this coming Thursday. So you all have a great rest of the day. I look forward to catching up with you guys later in the week. Bye now.